Alright, so Humble again. I've created for myself a challenge to create a map superior in every single way to the Isle in Unreal Engine in one freaking week. I'm going to use a savanna type biome to create this map. I'll split into 7 parts, 1 part for each day. The first day I'm going to be creating the base terrain. The second, I'm going to create the landscape. Number 3, I'll create the layers. Number 4, I'll be adding water bodies, maybe rivers, lakes. I'll see how it goes. The 5th will be for the sky. The 6th will be for day and night cycles. And if I get there, I'll make the 7th for a single landmark or a couple, depending. The 7-day challenge will bring a shame to the Isle and the team of developers behind it, and the army or the cohort of simps glorifying it, and the developers. They shall be put to shame, and they will not raise their heads after this day. So to begin, I started by creating a new Unreal Engine project. I called the project Better Isle Map. I then began by creating a new map and making it the default map for the project, which was the easy bit. And then I created a basic flat plane landscape to just plot out my material. I then created a master material, and I called it a master material, and I then created a material instance as well as a material function for the base color. And in that material function for the base color, I added control for the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, and the tint. I then went on to now the issue of having the normals and the specular and other effects had to be addressed, as well as the tiling. And I wanted to address it at the same time. So I moved everything towards a material process function. And in that material process function, that's where I started with the first tool to sort of detail things, and that was texture bombing. I then began it for the base color, then went down, and I then done the normals, the roughness, the specular, and the ambient occlusion. And that was my first task. Achieving this was important, and so now I have texture bombing that allows me to detail to some extent. I then wasn't satisfied with that, as in I still felt there was something off. And because of that, I created the macro variation function, which ended the tiling once and for all, wasn't visible anymore. And I then started to edit the values. I also tried to mess around a little bit with the displacement. However, I was just satisfied with the current material that I've reached. I started just to tweak the values now that I have full control over them, and I was feeling pretty satisfied with the result so far. It's pretty nice for the little base material that's gonna, of course, become a whole water material, landscape material in a bit. So I was satisfied to move on to the next stage of actually making the landscape in Gaia, and I want to walk you through that. The challenge is going good so far. I'm ahead of schedule. It is at full pressure, but the look is beautiful so far. The Isle is cringing. The Isle is a cringe. Glad for you guys to be watching me. This is what I've got up to so far. Tomorrow I'll be uploading the video to creating the landscape in Gaia, and I hope you guys watch and enjoy it. Take care. Humble. Peace.